Hello, knuckleheads. Remember me? It's been a while. I took some time off for my own personal reasons. As I've said in the past, it's guys, it's okay to not be okay. But I thought I'd come back. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me lately with the whole Buy Canadian thing, right? Even though I haven't recorded a video in like 6 months, people are reaching out and they're asking, what do I buy? Where do I buy it? So I thought it was about time to come back. This is why I started this in the first place, was to promote local, promote Canadian. No offense to my American friends, and guys, this is a safe zone. I don't care what you think about what's going on south of the border. We love everybody, right? I have American family. I have American friends. There are going to be Americans watching this show. So I just want to make that clear. No comments to the negative. I only love. So let's do this. All Canadian. We're going to do a mustard gold barbecue sauce tonight. It's something fairly short. It's an introductory video to me coming back. So we're going to start with 3/4 cup of mustard. All right. We're using French's, Canadian. Okay. It's made by McCormick, Canada. That's out of London, Ontario. All right. And most of my spices are McCormick. All right. If they're not, they are, at very least, they're PC. They're bought Canadian. It should be primarily Canadian ingredients. It's a lot of mustard. That says 3/4 cup. In we go. We're going to go with a 1/2 cup of honey. The honey that I'm using is a Carolinian Gold from Hemans. Hemans is in London as well. I am London based, obviously. Okay, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay, and that's going to be tightly packed. The brown sugar I'm using is Atlantic. Okay, again, Canadian. And I'm using the dark brown sugar. Okay, you can use the light if you want something slightly milder. So for those of you playing along at home, that's 3/4 cup of mustard, 1/2 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now we're going to do 3/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Okay, again, it's no name. I do encourage you guys, when you're at the store, just pay attention to the labels. Okay, made in Canada actually only means it's got to be at least 51% of the production cost, just to be honest. Okay, product of Canada means it's usually about 98% Canadian. Now we are going to do 4.5 tablespoons of ketchup. We're using French's ketchup. Okay, made with 100% Canadian tomatoes. All right. 3 teaspoons of Woostershire sauce. I'm using the vegan one that I taught you guys how to make way back when. 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder and 3/4 teaspoon of sea salt. I'm using the sea salt flakes from Morva. Okay, technically this is a quarter sea salt, but the company's Canadian. So we're using 3/4 teaspoon of crushed sea salt, and then 1 teaspoon of hot sauce. Okay, tonight I'm going to use the Big Dog Smoky Shiner. This one's already mustard based, so it's just going to kick up the existing mustard a little bit. Big Dog's out of St. Thomas. That's Dave Young. And about a teaspoon of Grazie's barbecue seasoning. That's London based. And just to top it all off, a dash of smoked paprika. We're going to take all of this, we're going to put it on the stove. Okay, so we're going to whisk all of this together. All right, and we're just going to keep stirring on medium-high heat. just until it starts to boil. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see this or not. We're starting to get some movement, starting to get some bubbles. We want it to just come to boiling. We don't want like a rolling boil. Okay, and as soon as it starts to boil, we're going to turn it down to medium low. Okay, and we're going to stir for an additional 2 minutes. All right, guys, so we've been stirring for 2.5 minutes. Now we're going to turn it down to low. So we've gone from medium high to medium low. Now we're going to go down to low. And we're just going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes. Just kind of let everything come together. Okay, let it all incorporate. All right, guys, we're back. Our timer's about to go off. We've been simmering for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Just letting everything combine. There's the timer. Turn our stove off. Get yourself a mason jar and a funnel. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to cap it. We're going to let that cool on the counter, and then we're going to put it in the fridge for 24 hours. Okay? Once you're done with that, guys, this stuff's amazing. It's fantastic on chicken. It's really good with pulled pork. Okay? You're going to love this mustard-based barbecue sauce. It's not like anything you've had before. Local shout-outs again to Hemans for the honey. Big Dog Smoky, I used the Shiner, which is his mustard-based hot sauce. That's Dave Young out of St. Thomas. Grassy's barbecue seasoning out of London. And then, again, all of my ingredients are Canadian. That was the point of this show originally. I apologize if if the first video was a little shaky. It's been a while since I've been back. But I do love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I will be back. I've been doing a lot of cooking, putting together a lot of recipes, and I'm looking forward to sharing them. All right. Take care.